Hello everyone, this is Satyam Kumar Thakur. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we will see that how to write program for mirrored right triangle star pattern. Okay, this is third lecture of the pattern program series. In the last two lectures, we saw that how to write program for star square pattern, and in the second lecture, we saw that how to write program for right triangle star pattern. Okay, so in this pattern program series, I will try to solve all the patterns that are out there. Okay, you should watch all the lectures and try to solve these programs first by yourself and then watch the video. Okay, so that watching this, it will improve your logic building ability for writing the program. So now let us start this video. Okay, so for any pattern program, you should first observe that pattern. Okay, that what is the speciality of that pattern. Okay, so we will observe this pattern first. Okay, so observe, see how many number of, first point that we have observed from this one is that how many number of rows that we need to print. So in this case we need to print 4 rows, right? So how many number of rows we need to print? We need to print 4 rows, right? Okay, so this is the first thing that we observed. What is the second thing that we observed? The second thing is that if you will see, for the first row we need to print 1 star, for the second row we need to print 2 star, for the third row we need to print 3 star, for the fourth row we need to print 4 star. So what does this mean? This means that row number equal to, okay, row number equal to number of stars that we need to print, right? This is the second thing that we observed, that row number will be equal to number of stars that we need to print. Okay, now other than this star, what is there in this first row? So there are 3 spaces, if you will observe. Okay, in the second row there are 2 spaces, in the third row there is 1 space, in the fourth row there is no space. Okay, so there is 3 space in the first row, there is 2 space in the second row, there is 1 space in the third row, and there is 0 space in the fourth row. Okay, so how this space, I mean, now let us understand that how we will calculate the number of star and the number of space in our program. Okay, so if you will see the number of space that we need to print, okay, it will be equal to what? If we subtract total number of rows minus row number, that is 1, we will get 3 space. Okay, if we will subtract total number of rows minus row number, we will get how many space we have to print in the second row. Okay, for the third row, if we will subtract from total number of rows to the row number, we will get how many space we need to print in the third row, right? In the fourth row, if we will subtract from the total number of rows, that is 4, minus the row number, that is 4, then we will get that we have to print 0 space in the fourth row. So what is the formula for printing the space? It is number of space is equal to what? Total number of rows, total rows minus row number, right? This is the third thing that we observed. What is the fourth thing? Fourth thing is that after printing each row, we need to change the line, right? So these are the 4 things we observed from this particular pattern, right? Okay, now we should I will write the pseudo code for this program. Okay, so let us see. Okay, so here I will write the pseudo code for it. Okay, so I'm writing it in sort, that what are the things that we need to keep track of. Okay, so we need to keep track of row number. The second thing that we need to keep track of is that how many space we need to print, and the third thing that we need to keep track of is how many star we need to print, and the fourth thing that we have to do is change the line, right? So these are the things that we need to do. So for keeping track of row number, we have to write one for loop, right? So we will write one for loop for row number equal to 1. Okay, so we will start from the first row and we have to go up to how many number of rows? Total number of rows, right? So row underscore number will be less than equal to what? It will be less than equal to total number of rows. Okay, and then what we have to do? We have to increment row number plus plus, right? We have to increment row number by 1. In this case, what is total number of rows? In this case, total number of rows is 4, right? In our case. Okay, After printing, after keeping track of this row number, what we have to do, we have to print space, right? We have to print space. How many space we have to print? So we saw it here. We have to print how many space? Total number of rows minus row number of space, right? So what we will do, we have to again write one for loop for printing the space. Okay, so for space equal to 1, space less than equal to, okay, what will be space less than equal to? It will be total rows. Okay, total rows minus what? Total rows minus row number, right? Row number. And then what we have to do, we have to space plus plus, space will also get incremented by 1. Okay, what we will do in this for loop, we have to print space, right? We have to print space. So we printed space. Okay, I hope you understood that what why I wrote this condition over here, total number of rows minus row number. We saw in the last page, right, that total number of space that we have to print will be equal to total number of rows minus minus row number, right? Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to see if you are not getting this, okay, and if you are facing any difficulty, you can comment down your query. I'll answer your query in the comment section, or you can ping me on the Telegram. Link is given in the description. Okay. Okay. So second after printing the space, what we have to do, we need to print star, right? So for that also we have to write one for loop. So what we will do, for star equal to 1, okay, 1 star less than equal to, how many stars we will have to print? Row number of stars, right? For each row, okay, number of stars we need to print is equal to the row number, right? So it will be what? Row number. Okay, and sorry, R should be sorry sorry, so R should be in capital, right? So it is row number. And then what we have to do, we have to star plus plus, so star will also get incremented by 1. Okay, so what we need to do in this line, we need to just print a star, right? We will print a star. Okay, so this is done. After we have printed the space as well as the star, what we have to do, we have to change the line, right? So we will change line. Okay, and then we need to close the for loop. So I hope you understood this logic, that how we build this logic. Okay, now let's jump to the code. We will write the code in Sublime Text 3. Okay, yeah, just a minute, sorry for the delay. Yeah, sorry for the delay. Yeah, okay, so now we are on this Sublime Text. Okay, so let us see that how we will write the code. So first for loop will be for what? It will keep track of row number, right? So int row underscore number equal to 1. Okay, row underscore number will be less than equal to what? Will be less than equal to number of rows, right? So this one will be less than equal to number of rows and row underscore number plus plus, right? So what this for loop will do, this for loop will keep track of row number, right? Row number. Okay, this for loop will keep track of row number. Okay, after that what we have to do, we have to print the spaces, right? So for int space equal to 1, okay, and then space less than equal to, it will be less than equal to what? Total number of rows, okay, minus row number, right? That is what we saw in that formula, right? And then what we have to do, we have to do space plus plus, so that it will get incremented by 1 each time. In this case, what we have to do, we have to just print a space, right? So system.out.print, we will not do println. Okay, okay, so we have printed space. Now what we have to do, we have to print star. Okay, so for star also we will print, we will take one for loop. So int star equal to 1, star less than equal to, that is row number. Okay, so row number of the number of stars that we need to print will be equal to row number. So this loop should execute exactly row number of times, right? So star plus plus. Okay, this is done. In this case, what we have to do, we have to just print the star. Okay, and after the space and this one is done, we have to change the line, right? We have to change the line. So what we will do, we will just print we will do here print ln. Okay, so that means this will change the line. Now let us execute our code. Oh, this build is done. Control B again. Oh, sorry, something is wrong. Okay, this should not be our, this should be out. Okay, this should also not be our, this should be out, this should also not be our, this should be out. Okay, so Control B. Okay, now if I give 4, see the output that is desired, we are getting it, right? Okay, so let us build it again. Control B, 5. Okay, we got the answer. Okay, so if you are not if you want to see that how I am running this program in Sublime Text, then you should watch one lecture in which I have told that how to how to do this, how to run this Java program in your Sublime Text, and how to set up your Sublime Text in such a way that you can run your Java program. Okay, if you like this video and if you got some information from this video, if this video helped you in any manner, please make sure to subscribe it. Okay, because it takes a lot of effort to build a video. I have to do retakes and retakes. Okay, so please make sure to like it, share it, and subscribe it. Okay, thank you.